gonna wait, see if anybody tunes in live. Hi. Just gonna give it another minute or two. If you have any questions, go ahead and type it in the comments. Also, can you hear me okay? Is the sound okay? Can you hear me? Perfect. Thank you for joining. Go ahead and type any questions that you have that you like me to answer. Anything about natural beauty care, and I will start getting to questions. I first went raw maybe 10 years ago. I've been on and off raw, but when I first went raw, I didn't want to put anything unnatural because, living raw is a lifestyle. So I started looking for natural alternatives to, skincare and face wash and things like that. So that's what we'll be talking about today. So okay, well, I guess I'll just, since we don't have anybody else on yet, I'll just kind of go over the stuff that I do use, and then you can type in any questions. If you are watching the replay, you can type in questions in the comments on the video. So let's see, as far as washing my face, well, first I'm 38 years young. I feel like I have pretty good skin. Everybody kind of tells me that my skin is very youthful and glowing. So I don't use traditional cleansers to wash my face. I actually use distilled water in a spray bottle like this, and I put a little bit of baking soda in it, and then I spray it on a cotton pad. And then I add a few drops of tea tree oil, and I put apple cider vinegar in a little spray bottle, and I spray some apple cider vinegar on the cotton pad, and thank you. And this is what I use to wash my face, and it cleans it really well. It gets all the dirt out. So I really think that this works well. I also recommend using the distilled water to wash your face and not tap water. So that's why I have this. And I also sometimes use baking soda in my hair. So this kind of it's like a double benefit. I can use it on my hair, and I can also use it to wash my face. Okay, let's see. So for washing the face, we have the large spray bottle. Just plain baking soda. I'm sure there's like more natural baking soda that doesn't have aluminum in it, but this is what I have for baking soda. And organic cotton pads. The tea tree oil, you're going to want to use something organic and pure. Let's see, the apple cider vinegar, you want to be raw and unfiltered. And then the small spray bottle to use the apple cider vinegar. And this is really handy because when you do, if you do a steam, or when I do a steam, I use this in between steams to clean my skin. Okay, so now on to the facial steam. So wash my face, and then as I'm steaming, what I use to steam is I have a small rice cooker, and I just fill it with water, and I add these Swiss Crisp. It's actually an herbal laxative, but I use the herbs and I put it in the water. So as it's steaming, it opens up the steam opens up the pores, and the herbs just pull out all the dirt and the grime and all the stuff that's inside your pores. So it really brings everything to the surface. And then after I steam, so you kind of put your face over the rice cooker. You can fill water in a pot and, you know, kind of put a towel over it, like boil water, and then, you know, take the water off. But it's kind of dangerous. The pot gets really hot. You can burn yourself. So I do recommend getting like just a small rice cooker just to use specifically just for steams. And I do recommend steaming quite often. I feel like it's so beneficial for youthful skin to like really get inside the pores. And I have really, really small pores because I use bentonite clay masks. So I don't have very large pores. So it's really hard to get the plaque and the, you know, the blackheads or little whiteheads, very hair-like. They're so tiny, like little threads. So it really opens it up to clean inside the pores. And then obviously the cotton pads for the steaming. So in between steam, you put the herbs in the water, steam your face, open up the pores, and you can do multiple steams. So you can use some tea tree just to, you know, further clean your skin, and then maybe some apple cider vinegar. So you can steam, do some, you know, put some apple cider vinegar on your face. And then I also have this blackhead tool. So I have one of these, and this is really handy. So, you know, you're gonna steam, you're gonna open up your pores, and then you're gonna see all the little whiteheads coming to the surface. And as you use this little tool, it just scrapes and it kind of like pushes all the little whiteheads out. And you can use this around the nose. It has a smaller little edge over here that you can kind of, you know, get little whiteheads in here, around, you know, here. And then we tend to get a lot of dirt in here. And I bike, so I'm in LA, and there's a lot of smog. There's a lot of just dirt in the air. It's not always clean. So when I'm biking around LA for the past 3 years, like my skin is just constantly getting pollution. So that's why, you know, really big on, you know, cleaning very frequently. Let's see, I bring the cotton pads and some tea tree with me, like everywhere I go, just periodically, sometimes throughout the day. Like if my face just feels grimy or dirty, I'll just clean my face and reapply moisturizer. Okay, so we got the Swiss Chris herbs in the water for the steam. You can also throw in a raw lemon peel or some like a chamomile tea bag. You can put some of that in there. That also helps with like blemishes and things like that. And then you know, using the blackhead tool to get all the blackheads out, and you can do multiple steams. So you can use the blackhead tool and then you know wipe your face, you know, clean it with the tea tree or the apple cider vinegar. You can steam it again. You can go like 2-3 times if you want to like really clean your face really well. And then after that, I use hydrogen peroxide. So I'll put hydrogen peroxide. Well, actually, sometimes I'll use an ice cube. So this is really interesting. So if you've ever heard of like cryo facials or anything like that. So I've been using ice on my face for probably 10 years. So after I do a steam or a mask, you know, you can use ice on your face, and it like brings all the blood to the surface. It helps to you know, close up the pores, and it just brings all that nourishment to the front of the skin. Oh, you know what? I left out the mask. So after you steam, open up the pores, you can take bentonite clay. So this is just a brand that I have, but there's so many different brands that you can use. You can actually, if you get a really good clean brand that's very pure, you can actually eat the clay. So, but you put some of the clay in your hand, and then I take some activated charcoal, and the activated charcoal mixed with the clay like really helps to draw out all the toxins out of your skin. And then add apple cider vinegar. You just kind of spray the apple cider vinegar in your hand on the clay. Kind of mix it together, put it on your face, let that dry, and then, wash that off. You can actually use like a little buffer scrub. I'm going to create like a document with all of the products, with links, so it's like easy to find. So if you want like a list of all the products like in one place with links, let me know. Just type in products in the comments afterward, or send me a DM, and I will send that to you so you have it like readily available. Okay, so put the mask on. You can use like a gentle exfoliator, like scrubbing pad, very gently with wet water to remove the mask, or you can just use your hands with some water if you don't want to exfoliate too much or be too rough with your skin. Just depends on how sensitive your skin is. You just kind of have to try different things, right? And then let's see. So after that, after you do your mask, wash it off. That's when you can, clean it again, maybe with some tea tree. Make sure you get all the mask off. And then you can use hydrogen peroxide to kind of go around, and it just kind of like really just goes and cleans everything, kills any bacteria, and it really tightens the pores. It works as a toner. And then comes the ice cube. So the ice cube you can just kind of put all around your face for maybe like 10 seconds, just 10 seconds, like just taking the ice cube around the eyes, around the nose, the neck area. And then once that dries, I have, let's see. So I have two different things. This I don't use all the time. This is a little, it's actually an eyebrow trimmer, but you can use it to kind of exfoliate and remove all the peach fuzz. You don't have to do it after a mask. You don't have to do it every day, but it's a really great tool. You could just do it after you wash your face. And it also exfoliates, and it removes all that little peach fuzz. So when you put on your moisturizer, your skin is just nice and smooth. But after you use the ice and your face dries and it's clean and you use the peroxide, there's no bacteria on your face, then I have this. So this is like a little micro needle, I don't know if it's like kind of like your own at-home microdermabrasion here. So it has little tiny needles, very tiny, and you just gently go around the whole face, and you can just gently tap around the eyes like that. Do the neck area, you can do here. And this helps to like build fresh new collagen, brings the blood to the surface, helps to regenerate new skin cells. It's really good. Definitely use peroxide after you use this to disinfect it, because if it does break the skin, you don't want bacteria growing on there. Any questions so far? Okay, so let's see what we have after that. I'm glad I wrote stuff down, otherwise I'd be kind of lost for words here. Let's see. Sometimes if you want to do a peel-off mask, you can take glue mixed with the activated charcoal, kind of mix it together like a little concoction, and then put that on your clean face, let that dry, and then you can peel off the glue mask, and all the little blackheads come out, especially after a steam. It's really amazing. I don't recommend it often because it is a little harsh on the skin, but it really pulls everything out, just really great. Okay, so after that, after the facial steam, hi, welcome. After the facial steam, we have moisturizer. Okay, so what I like to use for moisturizer after my face is cleaned, before I do my facial yoga or my facial exercises, is I have rose water that I spray on my clean, dry face. Let that dry. Then I use non-alcohol witch hazel. This one is an aloe vera formula, and it also has cucumber. I just like the way it makes my skin feel, and it smells really refreshing. And then I have this hyaluronic acid serum. This one I just got at Trader Joe's. You can order it on Amazon. Like I said, I'll create a product list with all these products, and I can create links so it's easy for you guys to find. Just type in the word products in the comments, or send me a DM and I will send that over to you. So the hyaluronic acid, this is amazing. Like, it just plumps up the skin with so much moisture, especially if you're in dry climate. I live here in California. My kids live in the desert. So when I go visit them, it's very, very dry, very harsh on my skin. Plus, I'm on my bike all day. So the wind, the dirt, everything's just hitting my face constantly. So I really, really saw a difference when I started using the hyaluronic acid serum multiple times a day. I do it when I wake up. I do it before I go to bed. Sometimes if I wash my face throughout the day, just constantly applying this stuff and just keeping my face very, very plumped, supple, and hydrated. Okay, then I'm not using vitamin C serum right now, but I have used it in the past, and it's really, really good for like discoloration or wanting to even out the skin tone. So the vitamin C serum is so great. Definitely, I'm going to get that soon. It's been on my wish list. I've been wanting to get it again, and I'm definitely missing it in my skincare routine, and I highly recommend it. Okay, so what I actually use for moisturizer during the day is raw shea butter. So there's this book called the Beauty Detox Solution by Kimberly Snyder. If you've ever heard of it, she's wonderful. She's got beautiful glowing skin, and she went to Africa, and they all had beautiful, beautiful, amazing, youthful skin. And she said that the only thing that they use is raw, unrefined shea butter. So I buy a big bag of it like this. The brand doesn't really matter as long as it's raw and unrefined. I don't buy anything that's in a container, because I feel like they process it, they heat it. This is not, hasn't been heated or anything like that. It's very creamy. I personally like the yellow. There's white or yellow. I like this yellow because I feel like it just gives my skin like a nice tint to it. So yes, I really, really love shea butter. I use it everywhere. It's really the only moisturizer I use on my face. I love it on my hands too. So, and then also, you can get like a little container like this and just put the raw shea butter in here, take it with you, and you have moisturizer everywhere you go. So, and it's pretty cheap, especially because you're buying it in bulk, and it just comes in a bag. It hasn't been processed. It's not really, marketed as a brand, like a brand name product or anything. There's nothing else in it. It's so pure. So you can really find it at a good price. And let's see. So that's like kind of the daytime. The shea butter is what I like to use in the daytime. And then at night before I go to bed, I like to do a sleep mask. I don't always use aloe vera, but if I remember, or if I have raw aloe vera gel, I just cut a piece off after I cleanse my face, and I put on the hyaluronic acid serum before bed. And then I just rub the aloe everywhere, let it dry. Sometimes I'll even put a second coat on there, let that dry, get like really thick. It's okay, like if you feel like your pores are getting clogged, because you're gonna, if you're constantly steaming and doing masks, your face is gonna stay clean. But it's so great to have that aloe just soak in overnight. And then once that dries, I usually take some Jamaican black castor oil and jojoba oil, and I mix these together. Or I found this too. This is marula facial oil. So I tried this. This actually feels really nice as well. So if you want to just mix like a carrier oil, because the castor oil does tend to be very thick, but I did hear once if you put it around the eyes, it will soften the skin. It'll smooth out any wrinkles. So I was like, let me just try it on my whole face. And I've been sleeping with it on, and when I put the castor oil mask on with the aloe too, when I wake up, my skin is beautiful and flawless, and it's just amazing. And luckily, the baking soda, when you wash your face in the morning, the baking soda mixed with the tea tree and the apple cider vinegar really cleans it really well. So let's see, any questions? Hi. Anybody have any questions? So that's basically skincare routine and the products that I use. Maybe there's more that I can't actually think of right now, but that's pretty much what I've been doing right now. Sometimes it changes. Sometimes I don't do all of this. Sometimes I do a mask every, 5-minute mask every day. Hi. And sometimes I only do a mask once a week. Same thing with a steam. Sometimes I'll steam 3 days straight, and sometimes I'll steam once a week. So it really just depends on how your skin is looking and feeling. If you look in the mirror and your skin's just looking very dry and drab and your pores are looking really good, like you need to take good care of your skin. And, I'm a total believer of like doing these kinds of facials as frequently as possible. Somebody who maybe only gets a facial, every couple months or once a month or something like that, it's okay, and you're paying for it. You're paying a lot of money to go get these facials when you can do this at home, and these are like natural products that you can use for multiple different reasons. They don't cost a lot of money. So that's about it. And definitely, I highly recommend, if you guys have questions, just drop them in the comments. Hi. I definitely highly recommend, a whole food plant-based diet. Raw in particular is going to give you the best results. The longer you eat raw, the more healing you're going to do with your organs, and it's going to show in your skin. You're going to have beautiful, youthful, glowing skin. So your skin is an organ, and when your body is clogged up, it just shows up on your skin, particularly your face. So you can tell a lot about someone's internal state by looking at their skin, looking at their face, looking at how bright their eyes are. Do they have wrinkles? Wrinkles, as your body starts to heal, wrinkles start to go away. So I'm not a doctor. I'm not an esthetician or anything like that. I'm not making any like medical claims. I'm just going by my personal experience. This is just my routine that I have found. Maybe it'll work for you. Maybe it won't. But from what I've found is that, detoxing, eating a healthy diet, and doing a natural skincare routine has like really helped me keep my skin glowing and youthful. So again, I'm 38 years young, and I feel like my skin is still very, very youthful. So if you guys have any questions, let me know before we end it. Oh, do you share your face exercises somewhere? Yes, nutrition is important. So the face exercises, okay, I will tell you where I've gotten them from, and I take little bits and pieces, and I just kind of do my own thing. But where I and maybe I'll do another video about this, and I'll kind of go through this. But the thing with there's facial exercises, and then there's like lymphatic facial massage. So this is something that I had never done before, but ever since I started doing the facial yoga, the massage to drain the lymph out of the face, I've seen such a tremendous difference, because I've always had like puffiness in my face. So, even doing something like this, you're squeezing out the lymph, and then you're like bringing it down to the lymph nodes here in the collarbone. So little things like that, like just pulling the lymph very gently, moving that lymph here, and then bringing it down. So that, that's facial yoga, and then there's facial massage. But I first learned, Tanya Zavasta learned about facial exercises from her book. It's called Rawsome Flex. So that was a book that I used for many years, but the same with any exercise. I feel like when you're doing the same exercise over and over, you kind of reach you kind of reach a plateau. So I like trying different exercises, different programs. There's also Face IQ, I believe. I follow her on Instagram. She's got a really great program. It's only $15 for her program. She's got a really great program. And then there's Lovely app that you can download. You have to pay for them, but once you download the app and you kind of learn how to do the massage and the exercises, it just becomes habit, and you can probably cancel your subscription at that time. I think it's, maybe $25 for like a month or something. So definitely worth it. They have videos that you can do. And then there's also another app that I just downloaded that I'm going to try out. So there's also Mewing, which is a new concept that I had never heard about before. And it's basically, like posture, where you place your tongue, and doing different exercises to define like our jawline here, and to make sure that our face is properly, I don't know how to explain it, so to define this here. So there's mewing also, like where to put your tongue, like how to swallow properly, how to chew and swallow properly. And let's see, but yeah, I think, would you benefit if I did a live and kind of went through some of the exercises that I do, or some of the yoga? Maybe I can do something like that. That might be helpful, right? I can also send you links, or I can post links to some of the facial exercise programs that I use. Just let me know if you want me to share those links. Just send me a DM or put it in the comments. Okay, great. And then also, if you want the product list of the natural beauty care products that I used, I can send that to you. Just type in the comment products, or send me a DM, and I'm going to create like a whole PDF or like a document file with all the products and links, so you can find everything in one spot. So, okay, great. And if I know this was kind of quick and it's kind of hard, everybody's different. So I set up a button in the link on my bio. If anything related to the diet, or the skincare routine, or the products, or anything more specifically geared to you, I'm offering free 30-minute call. So just free, just like 30 minutes, like any questions like specifically geared toward you that you want me to answer or like help you with, just go into the link in my bio and book a call with me, and I can help you as much as I can. Okay. So any other questions, guys? And if you're watching the replay and you have any questions, please put them in the comments below, or if you want the product list, type product. If you would like, if you're interested in me doing another live about the facial yoga, the lymphatic draining in the face, let me know. I can do that also. Thank you, guys. This was so great. This was actually my first live. Does anybody want to come on live and talk? Or is that, I don't even know how to do that, but I know there's like an option. If anybody has any personal questions. Yeah, this was my first live, so thank you guys for being here with me. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna wrap up for now. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. If you want to hop on a call, free call, just click on the link in my bio. I'd love to get on a call with you and just answer whatever questions you have. No charge, 30-minute call. And yeah, and then I guess I will see you guys again soon. I'm going to plan another live talking about the facial yoga and facial exercises. Maybe we'll go through it. I'll have you guys wash your face, and you can get your facial oil, and we can do it together if that's helpful. Okay. Bye, you guys. Thanks.